I am not a comic book fan in the classic sense of comic book fans. I'll tell you, the very first time that X-Men was ever mentioned to me, I'd done a film with Richard Donner, and I was doing ADR at Warner Brothers, and I got a note saying, would you look in on Lauren Schuler Donner's office before you leave the studio? Lauren is his wife, and together they run the Donner company. And I found her office, and I met her a couple of times, and I walked into the door, and she picked up something from her desk and said, "What do you think of this?" And she was holding up a comic book. And I was still standing in the doorway, and I said, "Why am I on the front cover of a comic book?" And she said, "Exactly." So, you know, because I resisted and resisted and resisted doing X-Men, because I felt there is a sense in which Star Trek became an albatross. I mean, I have actually had a very distinguished Hollywood director, when I talked my way into his office to talk about doing a part in an upcoming movie, say to me, "Why would I want Jean-Luc Picard in my movie?" So I resisted X-Men, because you know, one albatross was enough, but two albatrosses, although I've also been quoted as saying, one cannot have too many franchises in a career. So comic books mean nothing to me. I read Eagle, which had, of course, Dan Dare on the front cover, so that was science fiction. I read The Beano, The Dandy, The Adventure, and Hotspur. And they were reading comics, they weren't picture book comics.